defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jackson from the shotgun. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch there, good for 10 yards. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
For the 2-point conversion.
So the false start will back them up 5. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the gun, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's got room. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Herbert. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A good pickup after the penalty. 12 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Herbert forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to the sticks and picked up the first down.
Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. From the gun, Herbert. Pass, Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Carolina. Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. And they go with McCaffrey. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. 20. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 30-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
16-yard line.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He'll let this go deep for Rupp. It got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up
from the gun. Herbert.
At the Bucs 2-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
3rd and goal.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Retains possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. It seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got his Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Panthers 30, Buccaneers 21. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And This is what they've done all game long.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defense. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Jackson now. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
11-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 89 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Jackson off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Herbert's pass.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for him. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now Jackson on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards.
2-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And now he's going to use his legs. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Henry runs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 55 yards. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 82.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Tucker now for the extra point. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out. Had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkington into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Being chased out left. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tackled by Ndamukong Suh. A 2-yard pickup.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
For Dan Arnold, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.